tonight we're going to have a discussion, and I'm pleased to see all of you. You all are such wonderful people, and this is special to have you here tonight, right? So many different people here, all for this wonderful occasion. You all have earned your degrees, certifications, your awards, and many different accolades. That is such a huge compliment. I remember you all back in the class of 2010, that graduating class, when you graduated from high school in 2008. Back then, we didn't have computers or texting. Your graduating class, oh my goodness, you can do many things. The technology has increased so vastly, and there's many possibilities for you all. Recently, I flew to a location, and it's in the west of America, and you fly past Japan, over China, and there's the country Korea. People sign it this way. That's an old sign because of the way that they used to wear the hats that come out like that way. So that's the sign for Korea. I met many different deaf people while I was there, and I also visited the school for the deaf there. It was similar to the way we do things here. One thing that I wish we had here was, one thing that they wish they had here was the ability to text, so that you can use that for video, like using as a video phone and have it right there on your side, and you could just do that immediately. That would be cool to have that around the world. So after you graduate and you go on and you move out into the world, you could sign and meet and go up and show up anywhere. That would be wonderful. Now, let me inform you about something. That road to success may seem like it's smooth with no problems, but you know that's not true. You will approach many adversities, but you have to remember, when you graduate high school, I went straight off to Gallaudet in the fall. I grew up doing basketball and playing different sports, and that was easy. When I was in Gallaudet, that was one course that I had struggled with. That was chemistry. I had a hard time understanding, and it began to make me sad. I was just really trying to do my best to get through that. I would suggest that you go to the library and sit in a quiet space and study, and use paper and pencil and actually put your thoughts down. And it's okay to have errors at first, but you can go back and do the revisions, and as long as you can do that and at least spend 2 to 3 hours in a quiet place, that's when you'll find that in your heart and in your gut and in your mind, that light bulb will finally go off, and you'll understand, wow. Yeah, so I just was able to grasp everything, and I graduated. So that was a huge accomplishment. Every year I enjoyed when situations came up, and that way I could feel like I could do those and have no problem with One day when I learned this story, his dad told me, come on. And what did he notice? Yes, I approached the problem. I was brave enough to face the problem head on. I wasn't as scared to struggle. Yes, that's exactly right. And then once I got through that, I became successful. That's the topic here. If first you don't succeed, try and try again. Come on. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. All right, everybody, come on in. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. You will become successful. Now we will all want to say that, first. Maybe you're thinking, wow, oh, my personality, I'll never have any problems. Not going to happen. Remember, you are human. So we all face adversities. Are problems worse things? No. It'll help you learn and in improving your life. So, our history book, there's many stories about struggle and then success. Many people have experienced several different things, but now in our culture, there's two things. You know Burma? You know that? You all know. Some of you don't know. That's okay. It's fine. I'll explain more later. And the second thing is therma. Thomas. So the first one, Babe Ruth was a famous baseball guy in the 1965 to 1973. Everyone all over the world knew everyone knew who Babe was because he was a very skilled baseball player. He would kick the most home runs and they would run all across the field. And people would request to go and see him. In 1967, in the summer through the fall, Babe Ruth, he had 30 home runs. He broke a world record for the longest time. He played baseball for 20 years. From the time that he was there, that timeline, he did a lot of things. But if you thought that Babe Ruth never had any problems, yes, he did. One year during his season, he had 133 times that he batted out. But people only noticed the good things that he had. And so when he had those mistakes that was going on, they were like, oh my God, you're a good player. You had the most home runs in a year. Oh, kudos for you for that. Great job.